Lucy had never learned to cook professionally. Even so, she cooked such delicious food that people from far and wide became fans of her cooking. Everyone praised her and showed their appreciation with a thumbs up. One day, a strange man arrived. He picked up the food, smelled it, and just took a small bite. Without saying a word, he paid and stood up. He came up to the girl and handed her a visiting card. In the evening, Lucy looked at the address written on the card. It turned out to be a very famous restaurant where the rich and famous longed to dine. The waiting list there was 2 years long. The head chef of that restaurant was the famous Chef Ball. The next day, as usual, Lucy arrived at her noodle stall. But today, a luxury car was parked in front. Lucy was tired of being poor. She gathered her courage and got into the car. She was taken to a magnificent kitchen. The stoves there were very expensive and high quality. The knives were so shiny you could see your reflection in them. Seeing all this, a new hope arose within Lucy. Just then, some chefs came and stood in line. Then the same man arrived, who was Chef Paul there. That day, Paul was going to test 2 people. The test was to make simple fried rice. Lucy and another boy, John, started preparing. John had studied at a cooking school. He looked very professional. He picked out the best ingredients: fresh rice, expensive prawns, butter, peas, and carrots. Lucy took leftover rice from the fridge, grabbed 2 eggs, and put them straight into the hot wok. Her method was exactly the same as what she used for street food. John started cooking slowly on low heat. Lucy cooked quickly on high heat. When both of their fried rice dishes were ready, John's food looked very beautiful and delicious. Lucy's looked completely ordinary and simple. He looked at John's food, then smelled and tasted Lucy's dish. After just a glance, he told John, "You may go." John felt bad, but Paul offered no explanation. Then he told Lucy, "The real taste of fried rice comes from rice left over from the previous night." He asked Lucy to put on the chef's uniform, and she got to work. First, Paul showed how to slice the beef very thinly, just 2 millimeters thick. Then he asked Lucy to give it a try. Lucy tried to cut the first piece, but Paul immediately said it was too thick. She got nervous, but tried again. Paul threw away the piece of meat. Tears welled up in Lucy's eyes. After several attempts, she managed to do it a little better. Then came her favorite part, cooking on high heat. But as soon as she started, Paul snatched the pan away and threw everything out. He said that such good beef should melt in your mouth. For that, the timing has to be absolutely perfect. One after another, her pans kept getting thrown out. She kept getting scolded again and again. Lucy's confidence was shattered. She started crying. She just wanted to run away. But if she left now, she would have to return to the small hill in her village. She gathered her courage and went back into the kitchen. After several attempts, she managed to prepare a bowl of beef. Her hands were burned, but she didn't stop working. The next day, the other chefs saw that Lucy had practiced all night. Paul looked at her and saw that there was no fear in her eyes, but determination. She lit the stove, heated the oil, and put the beef in the pan. The movements of her hands were now precise and swift. Paul took a thin slice of beef, tasted it, and it had the true flavor of beef. The taste was so wonderful that it lingered in the mouth for a long time. Do you know how to cook too?